Welcome back, everybody. This is Tailor Made, the podcast where tailors judge tailors on how they tailored. This is Josh Taylor. I am the third of the Taylor siblings.
Hi, I am Hannah Cole Taylor, and I'm the fourth of the Taylor siblings.
I'm Zelie Taylor. I'm the fifth of the Taylor siblings.
And I'm Luke Taylor, and I'm in last.
Luke.
Yes.
What have you been up to lately in the last month since our last record?
Goodness. Starting off with the small, I've started doing custom Magic the Gathering cards with my Commander Pod.
That's so cool.
It's been very fun, and I'm proud of one specific one I made based on Columbo from Columbo. It was one of the first ones I made, and the first 3 games I've gotten with it were the best games of Magic that I've had ever.
That's awesome.
And everyone in the pod is like, no one has any complaints about it. No one thinks it's too strong or too weak, and I'm very proud of that.
Oh man!
In bigger news, I applied to DigiPen.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yay!
I should be hearing back from them on whether I'm accepted or not before June 1st, when the housing deadline is.
Okay.
But I'm very excited about that.
Now, where is that at?
It is in Redmond.
Okay.
It is a university that focuses mainly on game development.
Yeah. No, I think I considered applying there as well in my youth, before falling ass backwards into my current career path of IT support. It is soul crushing, but it pays the fucking bills.
Wait, Luke, what are you planning on majoring in?
I'm planning on majoring in game design. I've
Game design.
applied for the Bachelor of Arts in Game Design class.
Oh, cool.
Nice. Do you have a focus in mind, like a specific part of the game design?
They had a few options. I mean, they all are just like so. I just love every part of it. But I'm thinking like level design seems really fun.
Okay.
And like UX like interface stuff as well.
And
Nice.
Listen, UX design pays crazy
Does it?
amounts.
Interesting.
Apparently, that's what that is what I've heard from. I've been meeting recently with a PhD student at my school who is studying comparative literature, as I am, but I am undergraduate, and I'm thinking about, I would really like to do my PhD, but who knows if I'll get in, because that's obviously a competitive business. But I was talking to one of the comparative literature PhD students who her focus is also in video games, because my focus is in video games and digital media. I would love for you guys to take a wild guess at how many PhD students of comparative literature there are at my university. My university of 70,000 students.
5.
12.
It's 2.
Oh my god, it's you and one other person.
Oh, gosh.
Are you guys best friends?
No. This is the PhD student. So I'm an undergrad. Undergrad,
right.
we have about undergrad. We have a whole 20 people. So
Okay.
yeah, we're partying it up, and I have
Wow.
met not a single one of them. I actually haven't met a single other comparative literature major in my comp lit
How
class.
does that happen?
In my comp lit class this semester, there isn't a single other one in my, well, apparently there's one in my lecture, but it's a lecture of 65 people. I have not met them yet. In my discussion class, which is a smaller class, there's not a single one. It's mostly English majors. A lot of people are taking comparative literature classes as their upper level writing requirement. So they're not taking it because they want to take comp lit. They're taking it because they're like, oh, well, this is an interesting theme for this credit I have to take.
Sure. It seems like the fucking birthday equation where you would think there'd be at least one overlap.
That's
think crazy. Yeah?
You would think, but no, not yet. Not yet. I'm hoping for one day. Even my instructor who is a comp lit, like she obviously got her PhD in comp lit.
Mm-hmm.
She told me on my first day of class that I was the first comp lit major she had ever met. And she's the teacher. And this is not her first semester teaching, actually.
Sure.
So that's the crazy thing. She was shocked when I told her that I was a comp lit major. It was honestly really funny.
Like,
she got very excited. But anyway, what was my point? UX design. Yes, the PhD student Delsa. I was talking to her about doing my PhD, grad school, if I should stick to comparative literature, if I should do something else. And she was basically going through all of the related things, and she was like, And you know what's really stupid? UX design majors, that's an easy 6-figure gig. Like, they make way too much money for doing something that their job is literally something that could completely be done by AI easily.
And in many cases today it is.
And that's when I responded, and it probably will be. That probably will be a job that disappears.
No, it's happening and frustratingly common already.
A lot of things are. But at least with UX design is such a small thing that I'm like,
all right. Thanks, Hannah.
If anything's going to be taken by AI, they can have that one. But
I guess I'll choose a different focus.
But maybe.
Anyways, your career path fucking sucks, Luke.
Am I allowed to go back to my
I was gonna say,
now?
I feel like Hannah just doesn't want us to talk.
To be fair, I thought you were done. Sorry.
I got 2 more things that I was considering not adding, but given that Hannah sort of overtook my part of the intro,
please continue, Luke.
Okay, that would make it my turn, actually.
The fuck? Why would it make it your turn?
I've been playing a lot of this game Deadlock lately. I'm not sure if Josh has heard of it. The new
Never
Valve
heard
game.
of it. I'm so out of the loop on like all things video
Josh,
games the
you have
last
to lock the fuck
5+
in.
years.
It's this Valve game that's currently in semi-closed alpha, where the only requirement to get in is to have a friend that on your Steam list, like your Steam friends list, that's already in, and have them and choose to invite you.
Okay, so pause. I feel like I deserve an apology for anyone saying that it's unk for me to not know about this fucking game.
So he like just said that he already sent you an invite, actually.
Wait, you did?
Yep.
Okay, well,
on my friends
hold
list.
on.
Well,
I am unable to install Steam on my work laptop, which is lately the only computer that I have access to, and I never check my Steam on my phone, so I will look into that, Luke. Thank you for the invite.
Well, that part does also transition to the other thing I was going to bring, which is I'd like to inform our audience that Hannah and Josh have still not played Magic the Gathering with me.
And
Yes,
you know what?
is a fact.
I am a college student.
Mm-hmm.
I am getting a degree.
So proud of you, Hannah.
Not only am I doing that, but I also right now have 2 jobs. So.
And when you get that degree, I would love to see the fine print where it says you're allowed to rescind your promises.
Wait, was there a timeline given on those promises?
Is there? Yeah, I'm sorry. What the fuck? What did I say? And I'm going to do it by this date.
There was?
When was a deadline?
actually.
While Mom was over there, Mom said that while she was over visiting you, she would, and you said when there is no longer any guests at your house, you would do it.
I have a 7-month-old.
There was a guest in my house. Up until last night.
I thought the guest in your house was Josh's angle.
Yeah, that was Josh's angle.
Yeah,
Hannah's
that
was my excuse,
Hannah.
but my continued excuse is baby.
Baby!
I have a baby.
He does have baby.
What excuse did I give? Because I don't think I promised anything.
Hannah looking through our DMs has just given me a long list of maybes, and then sorry, not today, maybe tomorrow.
And you know what? And right now I am downloading Tabletop Simulator so that one day I may play it. I'm also gonna. Oh, I already have it downloaded. That's cool.
Is this like when you told me you were going to be buying
actively
it?
It says 1%.
I mentioned that on the podcast when Hannah said, "Oh, I told her that Tabletop Sim was on sale again after she failed to accept the gift that I bought for her the last time it was on sale." And I told her like halfway through the sale period, she said, "Oh yeah, I'll get that done." And then I had to buy it for her again 1 hour before the sale.
I am a busy person.
I'm gonna warn you, Hannah. It doesn't get any better. Doesn't get any easier.
I think I have better excuses than Josh does. I'm a 4.0 student.
Anyway,
so
that's about the end of what I have to say.
Right.
Zelie?
My turn?
Yeah, Zelie, go
The
ahead.
girl that was really mean to me and told me that I was really creepy for lingering around all the time. I work here. Anyway, like that's crazy. She got fired because she chewed out a manager, and the manager was like, "Hey, that's not gonna work."
Yeah.
And then the guy that made up the rumor about me quit.
Oh, good.
I'm like, damn, shit's going great.
Yeah.
I started writing again.
Ooh.
True.
Me and Luke just finished watching Henry Danger.
Well, hold on. Back one. What are you writing? Tell me more.
Just like,
Say more.
I say more things. I don't have a full like idea of like the plot line because I've just been trying to do all the different like techniques that major like authors have for getting out of writer's block. Which everybody's suggestion is always to go the Stephen King route and just do the like
cocaine?
write one thing.
Cocaine. Yeah.
No, start writing something and don't stop until it's finished, even if it's bad. I can't do that.
Okay. Have you tried cocaine?
I don't know. Writing for me has always been just starting to write and then continuing. Like it's always been. That's just how I write. It's just like I don't have any idea what the storyline is. It's just coming out. It's the same process as my speech. There's no thought. It's just words coming out of me.
You write by writing?
Yeah, like I don't plot out. I don't have any idea of where I'm going with it when I start. I'm like, let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
Which is why the Stephen King like write through it until you're done thing doesn't work for me because I'm like when I have writer's block, it's that I literally cannot type out a single word. But I wanted to try something new. I've only ever written like romance novels that are all rotting away in my Google Docs.
Well, they exist. That's something.
They do exist. They do. But now I'm trying to do like a fantasy sort of thing. So I'm hoping that actually pans out.
Sick. I love knowing that you write, Zelie. That's amazing.
Thank you.
I don't think I knew that.
How did you not know that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've been doing it
That's why
I wrote like an entire novel, was really proud of it, asked my fucking sister, who's literally majoring in writing, to edit it for me. She was like, absolutely, as soon as classes are done this year, I will get on that. Summer came and went. The new school year started. I don't think she even opened the document.
I did open the document.
She did open the document.
I opened the document,
That's so
and
sad.
I read a little bit, but to be fair, I didn't realize how time-consuming college applications were going to be because that summer was when I was applying to come here to the University of Michigan.
It was in between the community college to university thing. It just was so funny to me. You were like, yeah, as soon as classes are done, I got you. And I was like, okay, awesome.
You know what? And I will say, I think about that. I think about that once a week at least. Once a week I go, damn, I haven't read Zelie's book yet. And, yeah. Listen.
Well, Zelie, I will make less of a commitment than those people who have disappointed you and say, I make no guarantee that I will ever get to it. However, I love reading and editing other people's writing. It's something I genuinely enjoy, and I would very much like to be given the opportunity to do that if it's something you like. But again, I might not get to it anytime soon, but I will offer my services if I can.
Okay, let's segue to me. I want to talk about me now. You're done.
Hannah.
Oh my god, that was amazing, Hannah. I love that.
I know.
Hannah, that was like, I saw a little bit of me in that.
I have been thinking about grad school, and I've been doing homework, and my best friend just came to visit me for spring break, so I just got to spend a week with my best friend. I love them very much, and it was so fun. All we did was watch movies, pretty much. Movies and TV shows. The thing is...
Which movies?
Oh my god. Okay, so let me think of all the movies we watched. I watched The Wiz for the first time, which honestly, so good. It might be my favorite Wizard of Oz adaptation. It was really good.
It sounds like Josh is fighting someone.
Sorry, I'm putting the baby in the high chair because they are awake now, but I am home alone with them.
So he is fighting someone.
But yeah, I watched The Wiz for the first time. That was really good. We watched Us by Jordan Peele. We watched Midsommar.
Wow, just all over the place.
Which I had never seen before.
Ooh, that's one of Eden's favorite movies.
Really good. It was really good. And then we watched, so this was one of my movies, we watched Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, which was I had to convince them to watch it because it is in black and white, and they have beef against anything in black and white. They said that their one standard for movies is that they will not watch anything that is not in color.
I did hear about that on FaceTime later because Hannah FaceTimed me while I was in the middle of work. Hannah, do you want to explain why you FaceTimed me while I was working?
Remember. Was I drunk?
Oh, yeah, you and Cy were drunk, and you guys were having a competition of who could get more siblings to answer the phone, and you immediately started dogging on Cy because you were like, she answered immediately, and she's actively stringing someone onto the crane. So I literally was putting a kid on the crane and still answered her call. Because if my sister, who's in a different time zone, calls me when it's supposedly the middle of the night in Michigan, I assume someone's dying.
And you know what? And that is why I didn't call Randy, Rachel, or Josh. I called Josh, actually. I did try to call Josh, but I immediately sent a text message.
Which is crazy.
And I
know, and no. I was like, bro, they're gonna think
my
you're
logic
dying.
was that Josh has a baby, so Josh might be awake in the middle of the night with the baby.
Fair.
Awake or not, if you're calling your older siblings in the middle of the night, they're going to think you're dying.
Randy!
We have a Randy. You have arrived.
Wait, where's it sound good? You tell me when it sounds good.
I don't think he can hear us yet.
Voice
he probably has to accept some permissions.
Probably. Yeah, his browser settings.
God.
Sense.
Having 40-year-old siblings is not.
Wait, is this recording? Were you talking this whole time?
No. Why did he join in immediately? Just like, is it Randy or a pirate?
I don't remember what was I talking about. Does anyone remember?
No.
Oh, you were talking about the sibling.
That too.
Yes, I was trying to tell this story for so long. Okay, so my best friend came to visit. While they were here, they have 5 siblings, I have 5 siblings. We decided to have a competition. Well, they proposed we have a competition to see who could have more siblings pick up. To be fair, it was 3 a.m. my time, which means it was 2 a.m. for Josh, Randy, and Rachel, and it was midnight for Luke and Zelie. Cy, her entire family, all 5 of their siblings are all on the West Coast. So for all of them, it's midnight. And also, their siblings, no offense, are much younger than my older siblings. And only one of them has children too, which adds and the child only one of them has if Artemis is 6 months old, their baby is 4 months old, so they have a 4-month-old baby. So I was at a great disadvantage. Yeah. All of their siblings, it was much earlier. But I still won because 2 of my siblings picked up, and only one of their siblings picked up. I didn't even call Randy and Rachel. I was like, if it gets down to it where I need
I was gonna say, I don't remember getting one call.
No, because I figured if I call you when it's 2 a.m. at your time, you're gonna think I might be dead. And you wouldn't have answered.
I wouldn't know.
Yes, I would have.
I just wouldn't have answered.
Yeah, that's my story, and that's what I've been up to recently.
All right.
Josh, what have you been up to?
Yeah, I'll get mine out as quick as I can because we've been on this call for about an hour already and haven't even gotten to our Taylor. I have been working with a good friend of mine, Amante, on building a website to host the Magic the Gathering League that I started running a couple years ago. It's looking real fucking nice. I invited Hannah and Luke to join, and they have not responded. So hopefully they maybe will do that soon, but it's something I'm really proud of that I've been working on a lot.
Wait, where was this invite?
I don't know. I think we have a Instagram chat together, the 3 of us.
Instagram?
All right. Well, before I segue over to Randy, I should give the link to the site I'm working on. It is thedynastykube.com. If any of our listeners have any interest in that. But yeah, Randy, what have you been up to lately?
Well, I started my seedlings for the garden like a week ago, nice. And some of them sprouted. So very exciting.
Gardening's fun. All right, so I know you guys are all looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow, as of the day of recording,
why?
National Women's Day. Yeah, you guys all knew that. I didn't have to remind
yeah.
you.
Oh my gosh, Randy, how could you?
Well, you see, I treat every day like Women's Day, so
Damn.
National Women's Day means
God.
very little to me.
Do you guys know what else it is tomorrow?
Is
Monday.
it? Wait,
That's right. It's daylight savings, the shortest day
Okay.
of the year.
Oh,
Women get the
shit.
shortest day of the year.
are you kidding? That's
Oh, wow.
hilarious.
Yeah, so that's the present time. When this is meant to release in May, it'll be Mother's Day later in the month. I kind of thought with the timing, this could be kind of a woman and mothers sort of themed episode.
All right, my wheelhouse.
Yeah. And of course, we have everyone on the call today except for the one sibling that is a mother.
Yeah.
I'm a little sad. I messaged Rachel earlier this morning, being like, it'd be real cool if you were on the call because this is the theme and who we're talking about and all this. But yeah, she wasn't able to make it. So our Taylor today is going to be Elizabeth Taylor. Any of you guys know, like, what do you guys know about Elizabeth Taylor? Tell me.
Wasn't she somebody's daughter, or did she have a child that
No,
was
I'm
famous?
pretty sure Elizabeth.
Wasn't she? What's her name? The lady from Wizard of Oz. Wasn't she related to her? Judy
No,
Garland?
No, that's
she was
Liza
She was not
Minnelli.
related to Judy Garland. She was oft compared
I think
to
she's
her.
Liza Minnelli. That's my fun fact. I don't know the
God.
difference between Elizabeth Taylor and Liza Minnelli. I have absolutely no idea what the difference is between those two people.
Okay, anybody else?
Yeah, Elizabeth Taylor, she was an actress, I believe, in the 70s, but I'm not 100% sure. I know she played Cleopatra in a movie, and she has, like, purple eyes or something, and I know that Mom wanted to name me Elizabeth, but then my name would be Elizabeth Taylor, and that's the only reason she didn't name me Elizabeth. But I'm kind of mad about that because you know what? Hannah doesn't have any nicknames, but Elizabeth, you can do it all with Elizabeth. You can be
Oh my
Liz,
God, yeah.
you can be Beth, you can
Mom
be
really
Eliza.
overthought a lot of names.
Hannah does have one nickname, but it's just like it's the only one, and
It's
they all use it.
Banana. The fuck am I gonna do with banana?
You could
Am I
go
gonna
by
go?
nah.
Or what about hand
Yeah.
sandwich?
And
Oh my God.
Hannah,
Yeah,
Huh?
so that's what I know about Elizabeth Taylor, is that I could have been her, but
Anybody have anything to add? That was a pretty good answer from Hannah.
I think Hannah's a great name.
Well, have any of you guys seen any of her movies?
No.
no. Wait,
Zelie
No.
pulling up the cast list.
I'm
on her
gonna
phone.
pull
Kinda
up
cheating.
her. Wait, if I pull up her IMDb, maybe.
no, that's
Okay.
literally what I'm doing right now.
Cheating.
Okay, I'll give you guys a minute to look
Liza
at her.
Minnelli?
The Flintstones.
Oh my
The
God.
Flintstones.
Yeah, she was in the Flintstones.
Was she in Arrested Development?
God
She
damn it,
is.
Randy. You're still thinking of Liza Minnelli.
I love Arrested Development.
Yeah, I will say the only movie I'm pretty sure that I have seen her in is the Flintstones movie, which I saw as a child. And obviously have no
Incredible.
idea who she was at that point in my life, and do not remember her role or
And
anything
she's
about it.
Dead.
You guys could probably guess around the time she was born, right? Just based on the little bits you know about her.
I'm gonna say 1932.
Okay, Randy's looking
God
at
damn it,
Google, and I
Randy.
was about to do that exact same thing.
I'm gonna guess
Let's
like
all say it
February.
in unison.
I shouldn't have given you guys
Oh, I
permission to
said-
look
I
at your
warned you. I
phones.
said
Okay.
cheating.
Stole my bit.
Okay, everyone at the count of 3, give your best guess to the exact day she was born, okay?
God.
1,
All right.
2, 3.
February
February
27th?
27th, 1932.
So small. You guys just nailed it. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So, can I place a guess? And I think she might have like died in 2011, maybe.
That sounds right. That sounds right. I'm gonna say that's correct.
All right, that's the show. Thanks, everybody.
Well, the only things we didn't know about her.
You know what? After again the last 2 podcasts being Josh pranking us, we're getting our lick back.
I don't like this usage of the word lick.
I love that we keep using the term "get our lick back" because
'Cause he's
when
on.
Luke
Is that a
said this,
Because in of itself, it's a lick back against me for not knowing what it means.
Lick back?
Yes, when Luke texted Josh saying, "Yeah, get my lick back," Josh said, "So Hannah, is this a typo?" And I go, "Oh, Josh, oh sweet old Josh, it is not a typo."
Call me Unk again. I'm Unk Josh. That's fine.
Wow, it really is funnier when you get up and walk away. It stems from like a term that gang members would use in reference to like robberies. It's like it's hitting a lick, and so getting my lick back is like getting someone back
from what was stolen from you.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, back to Elizabeth. Elizabeth Rosemont Taylor was born February 27th, 1932? You guys nailed it. Exactly. She was born in London, England. Her name was chosen in honor of her father's mother, Elizabeth Mary Rosemont.
I'm the only one here that's named after a grandmother.
Aw.
Well, it'd be weird if I was named after a grandmother, wouldn't it?
Would it? That sounds kind of sexist, Randy.
Take that. National Mother's
My middle
Day.
name's from a grandmother, and I believe that Luke's middle name is also from a grandmother. And probably Josh's.
Yes, there you go.
I think that everyone here, except for Randy, is named after a
Except for
grandmother.
Randy, who was named after our father, who was named after his father. So the complete opposite. Elizabeth was raised by her wealthy parents, Francis Len Taylor, who was an art dealer, and Sarah Southern, a former stage actress. Both of them were Americans and were born and raised in the same city, Arkansas City, Kansas.
How is she British?
They did not stay in Arkansas. They moved to the UK, to London, and then Elizabeth was born. That's how that works.
Well, I thought that she was born before they moved there, and I was that like.
No, it's just like immaculate conception for British.
God damn it.
So thanks to her parents, she and her older brother Howard were born dual US-UK citizens. Also, thanks to their genetics, she was born with a rare deformity called... fuck this up so bad.
Hey, I'm really sorry about this. As someone who used to live in Kansas, it's Arkansas City. I'm not kidding.
Wait, hold on.
I'm telling you the truth. I even verified it. They have a real thing in Kansas about calling it Arkansas. You have to say Arkansas. They call it the Arkansas River. I mean, maybe some Kansas people will come in here and tell you otherwise, but I remember that. Yeah. So, anyways, Arkansas City.
Wonderful. I love it. Bringing in the facts, Randy. Thank you.
Yeah. Look, I don't want you to get. The Kansas people are worse than Swifties. They will.
Oh my god, yeah, they will tear us up online. Also, thanks to her parents' genetics, she was born with a rare deformity called. Hold on. Distichiasis. She had double eyelashes.
Yeah, it's pronounced Arkansas.
I just fucking gave you the layup there, didn't I?
No, and you know what? I bet he was like vibrating. He was so excited to say that.
Elizabeth's family always had prominent and powerful connections. At 3 years old, she performed in a dance recital with the royal family in attendance, including, at the time, Princesses Elizabeth and Margaret Windsor.
Nepo baby.
Yeah, okay.
Total Nepo baby.
Some Nepo babies are okay.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah.
She could very well be one of them.
Yeah, she seems talented.
We'll get there. Her godfather was Colonel Victor Cazalet, a member of Parliament and a friend of Winston Churchill.
Of course.
Damn. She's like the super Nepo baby.
Right? Speaking of Churchill, when Elizabeth Taylor was 7, her family packed up and moved back to America. Anyone just take a quick guess why they would leave the UK and go back to America?
World War II?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd say that there was probably a lot going on in that country at the time.
There's stuff happening.
I'm guessing they weren't a huge fan of the Blitzkrieg.
It was after a direct call from the U.S. ambassador to the UK urging them to get the fuck out. They finally settled in Beverly Hills, California.
A quaint little town.
Yeah, quaint little tiny Beverly Hills, California.
Wow.
It wasn't long before Elizabeth and her family gave in to the constant pressure from their friends that she just had to get into show business. Elizabeth's eyes in particular apparently drew attention because they were blue to the extent that they looked violet. You mentioned that, Hannah,
Yes.
that people said she had purple eyes, and her double lashes just made them pop even. By 9 years old, she had signed a contract with Universal Pictures for $100 a week. Within a year, she had made her film debut in the movie There's One Born Every Minute.
Okay.
All right. And
I haven't seen it. I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, based on her recounting of the experience later on in life, it seems like she had a really good time. She said,
good.
I had to run around a lot and shoot rubber bands at a lady's bottoms.
Had to.
Fun.
Had to.
I guess so.
There's a compulsion.
Universal, on the other hand, was apparently not happy with her and terminated her contract shortly after releasing her one film with them.
Was she supposed to be shooting those bottoms? It sounds like maybe not.
Apparently she had to.
I like that she said had to, and then she got like terminated for it. It's like, did
They
you
just
have
didn't
to?
understand.
Did you?
She's just like, I just don't get this showbiz thing.
They didn't understand her art.
A casting director said of her, "The kid has nothing. Her eyes are too old. She doesn't have the face of a child."
right.
Her eyes
my
are
God.
This
too.
kid sucks. You can't act.
This kid sucks.
Also, they used to play pickup basketball, and she was terrible at that, too.
Elizabeth was fully aware that adults looked at her weird. She said she used to frighten grown-ups.
I mean, so did I.
She ain't special.
The good news is pretty soon after that, in 1943, she was signed with MGM, which began an eventual 17-year partnership. And it was instigated by the fact that MGM had a script they'd been sitting on for years that required a child with an English accent.
Thank God she
Very
was
few of
British.
those. Where are you going to find a child with an English accent?
Well, in America, I don't know.
A child with an English accent and eyes that scare adults. Where are we gonna find that?
Based on what I was seeing, it seems like she was nearly typecast as generic British kid, because she played at least 2 more roles of just that within the next year. It was only a year into that contract that she had her first breakout role, co-starring in the film National Velvet, where she played a girl who has to pretend to be a boy in order to compete in horse racing. Basically Mulan before Mulan, but technically after Mulan because Mulan's based on an ancient Chinese legend. So
How feminist of her.
later on in her career, Elizabeth would say that that movie, National Velvet, was the most exciting film of her career, and said she enjoyed her time working with animals in particular, saying, "Some of my best leading men have been dogs and horses."
That's so cute.
Face.
I love that,
So I was
actually.
looking at some of the reviews of this specific movie, her breakout role, is to give you a picture of how the public viewed this brand new 12-year-old actress. Bosley Crowther of the New York Times wrote, "Her whole manner in this picture is one of refreshing grace." Really nice, right?
Yeah, who sucks now? Take that, first studio.
There was, on the other end, James Agnew of The Nation wrote that 12-year-old Elizabeth Taylor, quote, "is rapturously beautiful. I hardly know or care whether she can act or not."
Right.
Weird thing to say about a child.
Weird thing to say about a 12-year-old.
Weird, but
But
also
you guys,
typical.
she doesn't have the eyes of a child.
Okay, well, who's that guy? Put him on a list.
The by now very dead James Agnew.
Yeah, that guy. Oof, keep an eye on him.
Elizabeth would recall that her childhood basically ended when she became a star. Around this time in her career, MGM required she wear braces to straighten her teeth and had 2 of her baby teeth pulled out.
Because of the film studio.
They wanted to do more. They tried to get her to dye her hair, change the shape of
Okay.
her eyebrows, and force her to use the stage name Virginia.
Ew.
But her and her parents refused to do any of those.
Oh, good. Good on her
Good.
parents.
Elizabeth is such a good name. Why would you do that?
I know, and for Virginia too is kind of crazy.
Like, that's crazy.
MGM immediately started cashing in on the young star's success, publishing a book of her writing about her pet chipmunk titled Nibbles and Me, and had paper dolls and coloring books made in her likeness. She is like 13 at the time.
Josh,
Weird.
this is making me very sad.
Well, it gets more positive, just maybe not in this episode.
Okay.
I know, awesome. That's
Happy
great.
International
That's
Women's Day.
exactly what I wanted you to say.
Her first on-screen kiss is in the 1947 film Cynthia, which happened a week before her first kiss in real life, which is how this was worded in the research that I did, but kissing somebody on screen is still a real-life kiss. But anyways, she would later say she thought the movie kiss was better.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn, could you imagine getting dissed like that?
Yeah.
Her co-star who kissed her was Jimmy Linden. He was 23 at the time.
Oh, Josh, this is making me so sad.
What the heck?
This is not the last of such pairings throughout her youth.
So 23 and 14.
Yeah,
Okie dokie.
yeah. At 16, she announced her intent to marry college football star and post-World War II U.S. Army Lieutenant Glenn Davis. He didn't see any World War II action. He was too young. Glenn, thankfully, was...
Age appropriate?
No, he was also 24 at the time.
No, because when you said college football star, I was like, this isn't getting any better, Josh.
Was it like allowed to just be like normal and have normal things happen to you back then?
No.
No, especially not in the
Yeah, it's
show
sort of.
business.
Oh yeah, sure.
That didn't work out. They didn't get married. They stopped dating shortly after Elizabeth made that announcement. Apparently, around the same time, Howard Hughes offered Elizabeth Taylor's mother $1 million for Elizabeth to marry.
What?
She was either 16 or 17. Yeah.
You tried to buy her?
He tried to buy her
For $1 million.
for
Okay.
$1 million. Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of money back then, to be fair.
She described that offer with one word. Can you guess it?
No.
Disgusting.
Comical.
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 I'm like, please tell me the answer is no.
Hilarious.
That's so funny.
Howard Hughes was 44 at the time.
What? More like Howard Hughes, am I right?
Randy, as the person that's closest in age to that,
What?
That's his opinion on that. I'd assume that disgusting.
You want to ask what my opinion is of a 44-year-old paying $1
Yeah,
million
can you relate
to
to that?
marry a 14-year-old?
That's not ever crossed your
wasn't
mind.
she 16?
Never mind. I thought she was 14. Oh, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, my opinion is that people shouldn't do that. All right, Josh, continue.
Her first marriage, because she would eventually be married many times, was in 1950 at the age of 18 to Conrad Nicky Hilton Jr. And you may recognize that last name. He was the son of the hotel magnate of the Hilton Enterprises.
A lot of rich people.
How
in the
old
story.
was he?
What a wonderful question. He was born in 1926, so he was not super old compared to the last two guys that she'd been paired with. He was, let's see.
Yeah, it's 6 years older.
Yeah, so definitely a sizable gap, but
24 and 18.
yeah, certainly at that time, not unusual.
And she was 18 at least.
Yeah, I think that's all right.
Yeah. As you may expect, based on how they have treated her so far, MGM used the marriage to promote the movie she was just filmed in, Father of the Bride.
As you do.
The story is very upsetting, Josh.
We will leave the discussion specifically about Elizabeth Taylor's childhood with a quote of hers reflecting on her youth and Michael Jackson's. She said, "He had one of the worst childhoods ever. I think I had the second."
I was going to say, I think she's right, you guys. I think,
Yeah, that might be accurate.
yeah.
A few little factoids before we move on from Elizabeth Taylor that I wanted to drop. She has the distinction of having movies on Rotten Tomatoes of both 100% fresh and 0%.
That's pretty impressive.
It is, yeah. Her two 100% fresh movies are Jane Eyre, in which she only had a small uncredited role, so I don't know if I'm going to count it. She was just like an 11-year-old kid.
I fear that you mean Jane Eyre.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You guys are going to have to correct my pronunciation of many things because I don't know shit about saying stuff.
I'm a theater kid. I know how to pronounce Jane Eyre. It's like if you're a theater kid, you have to know how to pronounce Jane Eyre.
She was briefly in Jane Eyre in an uncredited role when she was 11, and the other 100% fresh movie somehow was Father's Little Dividend, which is the sequel to Father of the Bride, that they shat out only 10 months after the original released. I have no idea how they managed to do
So
that.
Father of the Bride is less than 100%. So
Correct.
And this is a movie I've never heard of.
You've never heard of Father of the Bride?
No.
What about the Steve Martin one?
Randy, I feel like I'm probably going to break your heart here. I don't know Steve Martin.
I was about to say, I don't even know who Steve Martin is.
Oh my god.
Would not be able to pick that man out of a lineup.
You don't know who Steve Martin is?
No.
Don't know who Steve Martin
Probably going to pick him out of a lineup.
Hey,
Okay.
we're part of two different
Hey,
generations.
what's the opposite of Unk?
Young,
Zoomer.
Ant?
young, hip, cool, swag.
Jit. I don't know if we can use that one.
What?
Jit.
Uh,
I don't know.
Is that? It sounds like
What's
it
jit
sounds like
mean?
it's a slang.
I think it's African American vernacular English for like this young person.
Okay, so cut that.
Yeah. I don't think it's like necessarily a slur, but it's like
But if
Yeah.
it's a,
do you guys not know that all of our slang is just old African American vernacular slang?
I mean, yeah, it's where a lot
All of it. Not a
like,
lot, all
yeah,
of it.
90.
Well, yeah,
that-
and gay. We get a lot of gay
okay,
slang
yeah.
too. Or LGBT.
Yeah.
it's just any AAVE that hasn't fallen.
You know the people that progress language the most are teenage girls.
I'll believe that. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Thank you. I feel like I progressed a lot when I was a lot of vernacular.
When they study it, those are the people they're the most confident using new language. They create the most new language. Like,
Yeah.
thank you, teenage girls, for
Yeah.
National Women's Day, particularly AAV
Yeah.
speaking.
Thank you, teenage girls, for language.
First positive thing Randy has said about women.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd still be saying silly things like radical,
And tubular.
Mhm.
Ruby.
Randy, you still say plenty of silly things.
That's why I love you.
Oh, yeah, that's why I keep so many teenage girls around.
Oh my god. Randy, yeah,
Damn it, Randy.
You just said, man, Randy
I
finds that
literally
something
just
positive
said I
about
was
man.
positive. He
it.
said all episode.
all episode.
Do you know how expensive that is? They're like $1 million each. That's called a callback. I was joking.
No, that's great. I love it.
I don't have $1 million.
Hey, even if you did, let's be clear, he wouldn't be doing that, you
Yeah,
guys.
that's not the reason why he has
But
it.
also, I don't have $1 million. So everybody sleep sound.
Her 30% movies on Rotten Tomatoes are The Conspirator, The VIPs, and The Bluebird, released in 49, 63, and 76, respectively.
I'm gonna be honest; those sound like some 0% movies.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, based on the names, those sound like they better.
Yeah.
Bluebird has promise, but VIPs that sounds like some straight to video movie.
Yeah, VIP sounded bad, but the other two.
I mean, what I'm hearing is if you're the casting director for a movie that's title is the and then a single word, do not cast Elizabeth Taylor.
Well, look,
No, it tanks it.
since 2011, that's not been very possible.
Well, since
yes.
around 2025, it's become possible again.
Ah, yeah. We could get some AI Elizabeth Taylor movies.
We should not.
We should not.
No, we should not. Please, no. Please, no. I would love to give all of us just a little bit of homework before we do record our next Elizabeth Taylor episode, which again is not going to be next month.
I'm not gonna watch an Elizabeth Taylor movie. Just
God
throwing
damn
that out there.
You just got some very silent but very negative reactions from me and Luke as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't do homework when I was being graded, and I'm not gonna start
I know,
now.
we heard homework and we both were like, oh,
Well, maybe Hannah will continue to be the best sibling, and I'll
She's not
ask
even
her
here.
to do some homework. She's not. She left.
She
I know.
left.
I know she left. I'm going to tell her that you guys all agreed to do this too.
you guys do the homework, but you don't play Magic with Luke, I'm gonna be pissed.
That is fair.
I'm probably not gonna do either.
That's also fair.
So I think I'm safe.
For now, that is Elizabeth Taylor. We will get back to her another time. I'm going to move us on to modern Taylors, and unless somebody has one, I've got one for today.
No,
I think I heard something about Anya Taylor-Joyce recently, but I have no idea what it was.
Look into that one, Luke, and maybe bring it for the next episode. The one I've got, and I apologize, I'm probably going to butcher her name, is Daisy Taylor. I guess at 17, in 2020, 2021, 17-year-old Daisy Taylor developed a low-cost medical suture that will turn purple if the wound becomes infected.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
That's sick as hell.
That is really
It's
cool.
really cool. It's like made out of beetroots and cotton polyester. Yeah, she like won some awards for it because it's super cheap to make and very effective.
All right. Good job, Daisia.
Good job, Daisia. That's amazing. 17 years old, saving lives.
All right.
Big milestone. We eclipsed 100 listeners, 100 downloads a while back. And big thanks specifically to our listeners in Chicago and Everett. And our final thing before we say our goodbyes, instead of a dad anecdote, this being the Mother's Day episode, I would love if anybody has a touching mom.
Zelie
I
is
do, I
rocking
do.
back and forth.
I love our mother. You don't understand.
We all do. She's
Yeah,
awesome.
She made
Give
me
it
in a
to us,
lab.
Zell.
I am her clone. And it's a really short anecdote, but it literally, I am always telling mom, I'm like, every time I always word it like this. I'm like, lady, you are so funny. You're so funny, lady. The other day, she came into the living room and I was sitting out there holding her very fat cat. Don't know if you guys have ever seen him. His name is King. He's 20 pounds. He weighs the same amount as her dog. She came out holding him, and I, of course, immediately asked her, how'd you pick him up? Because, you know, I love making fun of that cat for being fat. And this woman, without missing a beat, instantly goes, forklift. She was so quick with it.
Aw.
I think she's so funny. I love her.
I love mom. She's great. I love dad too, but today's mom's day.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna say the thing that we always say at the end of the episode.
Our very
Are
consistent
you
outro.
ready? Our consistent outro. Are you
Now I
ready,
look so
Randy?
confused, but she doesn't know our consistent outro. Are you
You
ready?
want to
Zelie?
start us off, Randy, with the outro? Ready?
What?
Thanks for
The-
listening.
The outro. Come
Goodbye.
on. Yeah, thank you guys for listening. We love you. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Next time, say goodbye. Goodbye.
All right. Bye, guys.
Watch my
Where's
YouTube
your dad?
channel. It's princess
Bye.
underscore
All right, I'm
ESC,
leaving you all
please.
now.